Isak, Alexander Isak. When will this your divorce with Newcastle be finally official? Alexander Isak has released an official statement regarding his future after being nominated in the PFA Team of the Year for the 2024-2025 season. And this is what he has to say. I am proud to be recognized by my fellow professionals with a place in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season for 2024-2025. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not at the ceremony tonight with everything going on. It didn't feel right to be here. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their version of events, even though they know it doesn't reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. The reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship can continue. That's where things are for me right now, and why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. So, we've all heard what Alexander Isak has to say, and Newcastle United has immediately responded to that with their own statements. They didn't even waste time. So this is what Newcastle United has to say as well. We are disappointed to have been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. We are clear in response that Alex remains under contract and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representatives, we must always take into considerations the best interest of Newcastle United, the team, and our supporters in all decisions, and we have been clear about that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee these conditions being met. This is a proud football club with proud traditions, and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of the family and will be welcomed back when he is ready to rejoin his teammates. So this is what Newcastle United has to say. It's very obvious now that it's going to be a very bad ending to the Isak and Newcastle relationship. So my question is, who is the protagonist and who is the antagonist in this case? Is Isak wrong for demanding to leave Newcastle United and join what he assumes to be a bigger club than Newcastle United? Or is Newcastle United right in trying to keep their star player? I mean, he's the one that's been taking Newcastle United through in the last 3 seasons since he arrived. So this is a very hot debate that we are going to settle in the studio this morning. Today with me I have Mr. James Greg in the studio, and also I have Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice, who are you supporting on this issue? Are you supporting Newcastle United or are you supporting Isak?
I'm not supporting anybody, but I will say that I will stand with justice.
Okay, you stand with justice.
Because your name is Justice.
Because your name is Justice.
I'll stand with justice.
Okay, let me go to Mr. Grace. Who are you supporting? Are you supporting Newcastle?
Yeah. I'm really glad you read the statement of Newcastle United. And what Newcastle was able to bring out in their statement is that they are a proud club. You understand? And I love that. Okay, they are not a club that gets to be bullied by any player or any agent or any representative or any demands. Okay, this is a club that knows their value. They want to uphold their value. They want to continue to remain relevant. You understand? And in the statements which you read out, all right, Isak talking about broken promises. How can he have the audacity to talk about broken promises? Remember, he signed a contract with Newcastle United. What is a contract if it's not a promise? You signed a contract to stay with this club for 4 years. That is you breaking your promise to the club. But you're not coming out to make yourself look like you are the victim, when you yourself are the cause of the whole issue. You signed a contract, and contract stipulates commitment. So if you are saying that the club have broken your promise, what about the promise you made to the club?
Let me tell you something. Whenever there is a contract, there is always a clause attached to the contract.
So did the clause say that okay, if he stays for 2 years he can leave?
Newcastle,
They are no fool to sign that contract. They are no fool.
That is attached
You and I
to
don't know. You and I don't know this of the contract. We don't know the details. But what we know is that he signed a contract for 5 years.
Expire
in 2027.
2028.
Yeah.
He signed a contract that is going to expire 2028.
Are we there yet?
And I believe
are we there yet? No, are we there yet?
Because if not, Isak will not come out.
See, Justice. Let's take this thing one step at a time. So don't rush it.
For him to say
Justice, you said he signed a contract in 2028. Are we in 2028? Are we in 2028? Are we in 2028?
No.
Are we there?
Understand?
So let him stay.
It's just like when you sign a player and there is add-ons on that player's agreement. You must.
So show me where the contract said that he has to leave in 2026. Okay, show me where the contract says that. Show me where the contract says that.
There is always a clause attached to it.
If it is written,
let me highlight a point. Alexander Isak said there are things that have been agreed behind closed doors.
Yes.
Now my question is what exactly
we don't know the details of it behind.
Yes.
We don't know the details.
So he's trying to explain now so that everybody.
If he knows that there is an agreement, let him come and tell us what the agreement is. The only agreement we know is that he signed a contract with the club and it's going to expire in 2028. Anything short of that, he's the one breaking the promise.
Okay. Let me come in. You know, it's becoming a trend. I've noticed that it's becoming a trend where players are now going against their clubs, trying to force themselves away from the club. And I don't know, is this a wrong approach from them? Because in the long run, how is the club you're supposed to go to now trust your new contract with them?
See, the thing is, these days, you understand, everyone is talking about loyalty of the club to the players. But they are forgetting about loyalty of the players to the club. Now, in the summer of 2022, Newcastle paid £63 million to Real Sociedad to acquire Alexander Isak.
As at 2022.
As at 2022. Huge amount of money. Now that shows that they have enormous amount of faith in this player. And you know when you sign a player, it's not about paying the money to the other club. It's about investment. The training regime, the player's brand, and all of these things. This is what the club have heavily. You and I know that if you invest in something, and you want to let that thing go, you don't want to go on as in run on a loss when you know you have invested the whole lot.
Newcastle can offer all those things.
See, if Isak knows he wants to leave, if he wants to leave, let him find a club that will meet the valuation that the club have put on him. So don't come and be crying like babies on social media. Okay, you are a grown man, for goodness sake. If you want to leave,
I said that.
What is the justice? Nobody's holding. They don't put up for cage.
No, they don't put up for cage. They don't do that, but they don't want to release him because
I don't understand.
Already came
the club said that his valuation is 150 million. If you want to go and you know you want to go, tell the buying club, come and pay my release clause, and the club will allow you. If they bring the 150 million pounds and the club says no, we're not selling, then it's a problem. We saw it with the geocrash of Arsenal. Okay, so let's club meet Newcastle violation, then we can have the player leave.
You know that you are sounding as if Newcastle is also doing favour to Isak.
I don't understand.
Because you said that they gave him the facility, they gave him this.
So did you know Isak before he moved to Newcastle United? Was he this known? Was he this known? Which club was able to invest £63 million on him in 2022? Which club was that?
Other clubs can do it.
Which club? Then why did they do it?
Because when
why did they do it?
Career, you will find out that he has a very good prospect.
He was promising, yes, but then Borussia Dortmund, his career dropped.
FPL football managers.
Yes, I do.
You enjoy it, and
of course,
and you bought Isak during that time.
Newcastle bought a prospect. Now, a prospect can either turn out good or turn out bad. But with the structure, the way the club has been
why there was a clause in that his contract.
Excuse me, the clause in his contract is that he's going to leave in 2028. That's the clause.
That's not all.
That's the clause.
Based on the statement, he said that there was a closed door agreement between Newcastle and Isak. So those closed door agreement is what we want to hear.
Well, since we don't know it, we have to work on the information available to us. And that is, he has a contract to 2028. Now, a club invested £3 million for you. Huge amount of money. If you want to leave, find a buyer to meet your release clause. Good and fine. Okay. Let the players relate to the club as well. They don't pick money from the streets. That is why we are having so many competition, because players are demanding so much. They're demanding so much from clubs.
I understand.
Where will the club get the money from?
Okay, speaking about bad behaviors of players, Wissa now has emerged as a top target for Newcastle United. This is because of the Alexander Isak saga, obviously. Wissa also has deleted everything related to Brentford on his Instagram page, on his social media. Put on a black profile picture. So this means now that Wissa is also trying to force himself away from Brentford. Now, this is becoming a trend, and to be honest, I think clubs are becoming scared. I think what is going to happen now is that clubs are now going to look for stricter clauses on their contracts. Because if this continues like this, I think it's going to be a disruption to clubs going forward and sealing contracts with players.
In terms of putting a stricter clause on players, I don't think all these things is all about the agreement you have with player. Because you can't just place a clause on me when I have already penned down my contract with the club. You get? So,
but then you are okay with you penning your contract, and midway through your contract, you want to leave. You don't want to come out for training. You are putting out public statement. You are claiming to be a professional.
Let me tell you something. Isak is a young, promising striker. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's number 1 in Premier League.
I
expect him to be in Newcastle when
they will not win Premier League,
when they will not win Champions League.
The thing is, this is you are beginning to understand.
We are in Gen Z generation.
Brother, you are beginning to forget that Newcastle is not a small club in England.
So if I sign contract with you, you should.
So you are saying Newcastle is a small club? You are saying Newcastle is a small club? So why are you not saying that they are not? See, but when you talk about the top
and 5, they are. But mind you, Isak.
This is what you say, talk. Newcastle is a small club.
I know what I'm telling you.
Newcastle.
You said financial.
You need to go back to school. You need to go back to football school.
I'm telling you something.
I don't understand.
You just want to argue.
How many clubs?
Bro,
okay, hold on. How many clubs
interest.
in England do you think have passionate fans and history as Newcastle United?
Without
I don't understand. So without Isak, no, because you are saying that they were not functioning for Isak.
No, they are functioning, but
so what are you saying, bro?
He's the one. He's the
face of this club.
Okay,
he's the one. He's the who? I believe that he's the goalkeeper. He's the defender. He's the every penny.
He deserves
every penny.
Yes.
We should ask £1 million a week now.
Yes, they will. If they cannot do it, let them allow other clubs to come in.
Okay.
That's all about.
So now, hold on. Okay. So now you have if you own your business now. Because I'm your staff and I'm working very well, I will tell you to pay me more than what you expected to pay me again, and you have to pay me.
If I don't have the money, I will tell you to look for another place and work.
What are you saying?
At this point, Isak want to leave. Allow that guy to leave.
If he wants to
increasing the buyout clause.
I don't understand. My brother, Newcastle United met Real Socieda's release clause.
This guy
they met their own release clause. No problem. No problem.
Since you can't come
if you want to leave, meet my own release clause. It's as simple as that.
Allow me to leave.
Okay, talking about players' history in their clubs. Let me ask this question to the both of you: is Alexander Isak going to be considered
a legend?
He's a legend. He's a legend.
Is he going to be considered a legend?
Who Dashan?
He's a legend.
He cannot be considered.
There is nothing you will say.
Even now, they are burning his
apart from Alan Shearer,
they are burning his
shares. There is any good striker that has ever played in
Alan Shearer. Okay, did Shearer force himself to leave? Did he force himself to leave?
He didn't force himself. I remember.
And the club loved him. The club respect him. They appreciate him.
I think Man United came for him and he refused.
Good.
But everybody has their own interest. Like I said, this is a Gen Z generation.
So does it mean
everything has
does it not make you look stupid? If you want to be a professional, okay, justice.
Isak is a legend in Newcastle.
He cannot be. What makes him a legend? He played 2 good seasons. Don't you forget that when he was having injury crisis, the club still had faith in him.
Yes.
When he was suffering, they still had faith in him.
So now that you had one full season, now you have one full season without injury, because he wants to leave.
Okay, do you think that time that he had that injury, do you think other clubs?
So what if the club now said to sell him that time now? You will say, oh, the club does not have loyalty in the players, or because he's injured, you have to sell him. Now he played one full season without injury or massive injuries. Now the player feel, oh, I've arrived. I have to decide what I want to do in my future.
It's all about interest. That's what.
See, my brother, football is all about loyalty.
It's not
loyalty to the player.
If you are loyal to the club,
these are fans.
You will not make
that are
money
coming to the stadium.
Listen why you are playing football because they will not pay them.
My brother, fans are coming to the stadium every week, paying money to come and watch you. They chant your name. They sing you praises of
you. Need to make
all right. I know.
So if Newcastle cannot offer him that money, let them allow.
Go and find out our pay release clause now. See,
Okay.
Everything they make this one for.
If we continue like this, we're not going to leave yet.
You're going to say professional.
No. This one, let's just call it.
You are turned to a social media ranter.
You can't be
a professional.
You come and
he will cry. I don't understand. Who beat you? Who beat you? You have a contract. You have a contract, brother. You have a contract. The club is still paying him. Even if he's not attention, the club is still paying him.
It's not about. It's not.
What are you saying?
If you remember on that statement, he said that Newcastle are breaching the contract.
Which contract, brother? What
there is something there.
The contract is
let them come out and say that there is nothing there. Then we now accept the general public will accept.
Why did Isak not tell us what the contract is? Why no fit talk am?
He said it's
why
a closed door agreement.
Why no talk the details now?
It's not every contract that you sign you come publish.
So my brother, na everything wey you talk you go agree.
No, not everything.
So what are you saying?
There is a pro. So if they can fulfill it, the guy is not.
My brother,
he's comfortable.
No problem. Lucas are not saying that
this
if
guy,
you bring the buyer will not sell.
Every club
Lucas are saying that the club have not met their requirements. Simple. They are a big club. You will not bully Newcastle, my brother. You don't go bully them. If you call Man, you call Arsenal, call who? Man, you Arsenal, you call Liverpool, then you call Newcastle. Very proud history in England. They won't be bullied, brother.
Allow him to
let them pay his release clause.
All right. Come September 1st, we're going to know whether Alexander Isak
150 million or nothing.
A Newcastle
let them make their profit.
If it's going to be at Anfield, if it's going to be at Anfield playing for Liverpool. We are seeing how tense this situation is. It's not small matter.
Is the player making it tense?
It's not small matter.
Don't play it, brother. If you not go cover them, come. If you don't pay money, you sit down for them. Play for your club.
You sell player. Let player.
Club will pay. I don't pay him salary.
Let's hear your views in the comment section. If you think Isak is a protagonist in this case, if you think that Newcastle are right to want to keep their star player, let us know your comments in the comment section.